As we explore this topic, we'll uncover the historical, economic, and political factors that have contributed to the dollar's supremacy. From the Bretton Woods Agreement to the current geopolitical landscape, understanding these elements will give you a clearer picture of why the dollar remains the go-to currency for nations and businesses alike. So, if you've ever wondered why the dollar holds such power on the global stage, stick around. We're about to embark on an enlightening journey that will reveal the secrets behind its enduring dominance. Historical context. To understand how the US dollar became the world's dominant currency, we must look back at several key historical milestones. One of the most significant events was the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944. This conference, held in New Hampshire, established a new international monetary system where currencies were pegged to the dollar, which in turn was backed by gold. This framework not only solidified the dollar's role in global trade, but also set the stage for its dominance in the decades to come. World War II played a crucial role in this transformation. As the war ravaged economies across Europe and Asia, the United States emerged as a global superpower with a robust economy. The US was one of the few nations with a strong industrial base and significant gold reserves, which made the dollar a safe and reliable choice for international transactions. Countries turned to the dollar for stability, further entrenching its position in global finance. Additionally, the establishment of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, in 1944 was pivotal. The IMF was created to promote international monetary cooperation and provide financial stability. By facilitating exchange rate stability and offering financial assistance, the IMF reinforced the dollar's status as the primary reserve currency, ensuring its continued dominance in the global economy. Economic stability. The US economy plays a pivotal role in maintaining the dollar's status as the world's leading currency. With a gross domestic product, GDP, that consistently ranks among the highest globally, the sheer size and strength of the US economy provide a solid foundation for the dollar. This economic power not only supports domestic stability, but also instills confidence in international markets, making the dollar the preferred choice for trade and investment. US monetary policy is another critical factor in sustaining dollar stability. The Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, employs various tools to manage inflation and interest rates, ensuring that the dollar remains a stable and reliable currency. By responding effectively to economic fluctuations, the Fed helps maintain investor confidence, which is essential for the dollar's continued dominance in global finance. Trust in the US financial system is equally important. The transparency and regulatory framework of US financial institutions foster a sense of security for investors and foreign governments alike. This trust is bolstered by the US government's commitment to honoring its debt obligations, making US Treasury securities a safe haven for investors during times of uncertainty. Together, these elements create a robust environment that reinforces the dollar's status as the world's primary reserve currency. Global trade and investment. The US dollar plays a crucial role in international trade and investment, serving as the standard currency for global transactions. When countries engage in trade, they often use the dollar as a common medium of exchange, simplifying the process and reducing the complexities associated with currency conversions. This widespread use of the dollar streamlines trade agreements and fosters smoother transactions between nations, making it the go-to currency for businesses and governments alike. In addition to its role in trade, the prevalence of dollar-denominated assets in international markets further solidifies the dollar's dominance. Investors around the world seek out US Treasury bonds, stocks, and other financial instruments, which are typically priced in dollars. This demand for dollar-denominated assets not only enhances the dollar's status, but also creates a network of financial interdependence among countries, as they hold these assets as part of their foreign exchange reserves. Moreover, dollar liquidity significantly impacts global trade. The availability of dollars in the international market allows businesses to conduct transactions more efficiently, reducing the risks associated with currency fluctuations. When companies can easily access dollars, they can engage in trade without the fear of sudden changes in exchange rates. This liquidity fosters confidence in international trade, encouraging more robust economic interactions and reinforcing the dollar's position as the world's leading currency. Political influence. The political landscape plays a significant role in supporting the dollar's global status, with the geopolitical power of the United States being a key factor. As a leading superpower, the US wields considerable influence over international affairs, which extends to economic policies and currency dynamics. This power allows the US to shape global trade agreements and financial regulations, reinforcing the dollar's position as the preferred currency for international transactions. US foreign policy also has a profound impact on dollar dominance. Through strategic alliances and partnerships, the US promotes the use of the dollar in global trade. For instance, countries that align with US interests are more likely to conduct transactions in dollars, further entrenching its status. Additionally, the US often uses its economic leverage to encourage other nations to adopt the dollar, creating a network of dollar-dependent economies. Sanctions represent another critical aspect of the dollar's political influence. The US government frequently imposes economic sanctions on countries that do not align with its policies, effectively isolating them from the global financial system. These sanctions often require targeted nations to abandon their own currencies in favor of the dollar for international transactions, thereby increasing the dollar's usage. This dynamic not only reinforces the dollar's dominance, but also highlights the interconnectedness of politics and currency in the global economy. Challenges to dollar dominance. While the US dollar has long held its position as the world's primary reserve currency, several potential challenges could threaten its status. One significant factor is the rise of alternative currencies, particularly the euro and the Chinese yuan. The eurozone's economic strength and the increasing global influence of China have led to greater acceptance of the euro and yuan in international trade. As countries diversify their currency reserves, the reliance on the dollar may begin to wane, creating a more multipolar currency landscape. Economic shifts and crises also pose challenges to dollar reliance. Events such as financial crises, trade wars, or geopolitical tensions can lead to fluctuations in the dollar's value, prompting countries to seek alternatives. For instance, during periods of economic instability, nations may look to other currencies or commodities as safer options, which could diminish the dollar's dominance in global markets. Additionally, the emergence of digital currencies presents a new frontier that could influence the dollar's status. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and cryptocurrencies are gaining traction, offering faster and more efficient transaction methods. As these digital currencies become more widely adopted, they could challenge the traditional banking system and the dollar's role in international finance. The evolution of digital currencies may reshape the global currency landscape, introducing new dynamics that could impact the dollar's long-standing supremacy. In summary, the US dollar's status as the world's dominant currency is rooted in a complex interplay of historical, economic, and political factors. We explored how pivotal events like the Bretton Woods Agreement and the aftermath of World War II laid the groundwork for the dollar's supremacy. The strength of the US economy, coupled with effective monetary policy, has maintained the dollar's stability and trust in the global financial system. We also examined the dollar's critical role in international trade and investment, highlighting its use as a standard currency and the prevalence of dollar-denominated assets. Furthermore, we discuss the political influence of the United States, including its geopolitical power and the impact of sanctions on global currency use. However, challenges to the dollar's dominance are emerging, with the rise of alternative currencies, economic shifts, and the advent of digital currencies posing potential threats. As we reflect on these implications, it's essential to consider how the evolving landscape of global finance may reshape the future of the dollar. If you found this discussion insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who may be interested in understanding the complexities of global currency dynamics. Stay tuned for more engaging content on this topic and beyond. Feel free to watch this video to know the origin of money.